Hey guys, Travis with Lane Shark, and today we're going to try a little bit different format on our informational videos. I know most of our videos are just installs and probably not enough information on those, so hopefully this new format that Brandon has so wonderfully put together for us will help bring more clarity of how to install the C-Flow kit on the tractor, and then over time we're going to obviously do more of these types of videos, but the biggest thing we're going to try to do today is just explain switching out the old WR long handle for the new one, making sure that everything is installed correctly and that you will have hopefully no issues and get it running first try. So we're going to do that today, so yeah, just follow along. So the first thing that we're going to take care of is switching out this relay for the new control module that comes with the switch handle. So if you currently have a Lane Shark installed on your tractor with the switch box, our instructions say to tie the green wire from the switch box into the green wire on the handle, which comes from this relay. So with the green wire, it controls the A port over here. I always like to set my systems up to where the fluid is going in the direction of the quick connect. So the male is pointing that way, so that's the direction of our fluid going to the motor and then coming back into our return. So again, this is the first part we're going to take off. We just remove the nut down here, pull the coil off, and there's two screws right here, and these screws actually also act as the ground for this system here, but we're going to remove this and reinstall. If you currently have everything set up properly, the green wire controls the A, and this wire is coming off to the right. The new way, we want the wire to be coming off from the left. So we're going to remove this, reinstall the new one. So then you're just going to set that to the side, and again, the new one, the wire needs to come from the left. So you just set that back, take your coil, put it back together, and then put this nut back on. So that's the main thing you got to do at the valve, and then the rest of it is mainly at the handle now. So the old way had the power and the signal wire coming from this control module. The new way, the power goes directly into the handle, and all of our components that were in this are now in this. So once you have the control module switched out, you're going to have your old handle that's on your joystick. So you want to loosen these two nuts here, and then take your Allen wrench and pull these out, and this will just slide off. So all of these wires are going to come into this handle. You just want to snip those wires, and all of this here can just be thrown away. So we're going to set that to the side, and once we have all that removed, we're going to come back and we're going to put this handle on the joystick. So same as removing that, it's just, you know, loosen this, slide it over, tighten it, get it where you want it. Now, a lot of wires coming out of here. You've got this one bundle here that is your power and ground for our relay system that's inside of this. So you want to take your red wire to the seat safety switch wire if it has direct voltage. If you have no seat safety switch or it doesn't have direct voltage, you'll tie this into an accessory wire, but never ever ever run this directly to the battery, because if you do, when you turn the tractor off, this will just stay on. Say if you're running the Lane Shark and you don't actually deactivate it, you just turn the tractor off, this will stay on. It's either going to drain your battery or it's going to hurt somebody if it cranks back up. So you cannot have this going to direct power. But anyway, seat safety switch or accessory, and then a ground, and that is what powers the relay in here. The next wire is your accessory or direct to the battery. I personally like to have this go directly to the battery because you can activate your third function even if your tractor's off. Say you've got something on there sitting out in the sun and the heat causes the lines to pressurize. You can easily, and you go to hook your grapple in or something and it can't because the pressure's too much, you can easily walk up to the grapple, hit this, it'll open the valve, let the pressure off, and you can hook the quick connects up easily. But again, accessory or directly to the battery. And in the WR Long kit, it does come with a fuse, so make sure to put that in. And then next is the control wires that are going to plug into here. So these cannot be reversed. Luckily, they've got that where it's just got to plug right in. And then this wire here is for extra controls for something in the future, but we're not going to really get into that today. So in this process, you do have a lot of wires that you have to run from the front of the tractor to the back of the tractor. So make sure you're always keeping your wiring away from any moving parts. It can definitely make your day go from bad to worse if you have a wire connected to something that's moving and it breaks loose either right when you fire it up or 6 months down the road, you're going to have an issue. So again, stay away from any moving parts. Make sure that the wires are shielded, especially if you're going to have to run past the engine. Make sure it's away from any heat, and if it's going to be close to heat, get some sort of heat protection on that wire. Also, one thing that not a lot of people think about is vibration. So if you've got the wire just laying across something that's going to vibrate a lot over time, it can rub through the insulation on the wire and cause a short. So that's going to be a problem if that happens. So just kind of try to think through all those problems as you're going. Once you have all of the wires ran and you're happy with how everything looks, get on the tractor, move any gear shifts, any sort of levers that you can think of that will be close to the wires. Just again, make sure that nothing's going to pull that wire or rub over time. And once you're happy with all of that, then you're ready to fire the tractor up. So you want to crank your tractor, hit your 2 buttons, make sure you've got something attached to the front. Obviously make sure you've got the like a grapple or your lane shark on. So you can hit a button, make sure that everything's working properly, and then you triple tap your button here to activate the lane shark. Just make sure there's nothing deadheading. You may have, you could possibly have a hydraulic hose reversed or something like that. Just think through all of that and just call us if you ever need us.